Hey Tarosphere, it's Holly from Cape Cod Creatures, and I am here today with a first impressions of the Illuminated Tarot. It was just released like 2 days ago, and I got my official copy 2 days ago. Amazon was right on it. But it is a beautiful card deck. And I will first start off by saying that the word tarot, I think, is a little misleading in this case. This is a 53 card deck. So it's your standard 52 playing cards, and an extra card is, instead of the Joker, you get the Fool. The box, we'll start right away with the box. This box is amazing. It is gilded, it is beautiful, it's got like this nice fabricy linen, like amazing feel to it. The chipboard is really sturdy. When it comes packaged, it comes packaged in cellophane, and on the back of the box there is nothing, and I love that because I love how it's just got like that clean, almost a little vintage, like mysterious kind of a feel to it. And for the ISBN and like the back information, it had like this little handout that came on, but it's not attached to the box. I love how they didn't like put that on there. You can do whatever you want with it. I'll probably leave it in the box just because I do collect, and if I ever do decide to sell or let go of this copy, I'll have it so people can have the complete experience. So when you open the box, it opens like a book, or like a little, it's got like a hinge on it. It opens beautifully. You can see they have like a nice pattern on the inside of the box. It's fully lined, which is really nice. And the first thing you're greeted with is the guidebook. So when you take a peek at the guidebook, the first thing you're going to notice is that it's in color, which I absolutely love. I love that this guidebook is in color. Just because Caitlin's artwork is just so nice that like I'm super glad that nothing was done in black and white in here. And it goes into like a little bit of, you know, like the history and the origin of the tarot, reading the cards. It gives you a couple of little spreads. Nothing too exciting. It does like your 1-card spread and a 3-card spread. It tells you what suits in a traditional playing deck are associated with suits in a tarot deck. So you've got like clubs or wands, diamonds or coins, or pentacles, depending on what kind of tarot deck you have. Hearts or cups, and spades or swords. And then it goes on to give you meanings for the deck. And then as I was looking through this book, the first thing that I noticed, aside from the artwork being beautiful, and then like this is just kind of, I love when they're just kind of keywords for kind of arty decks that kind of like for oracle-y type decks, because I would say this is more of an oracle than it is a tarot. And maybe it has some similarities to Lenormand or something, but I don't read Lenormand. I don't do anything like that. So maybe somebody could, and maybe like traditional playing card reading system, maybe it works for that. But somebody who is more experienced that way would probably be able to tell better. The first thing that I noticed, aside from the artwork being beautiful and this being adorable, is that the cards they're kind of out of order, which was interesting. So at first I was like, well, if there's only 52 cards, she probably just did away with the major arcana, right? So you do away with the major arcana, and then you would do away with the pages, and then you've got your 52 card deck, right? That makes perfect sense to me. Like that is how you would do that, but she didn't do that. So she kind of seeded the arcana throughout the deck, and then did away with some other cards, and it doesn't make sense. Like it doesn't go straight through for whatever reason. The arcana isn't its own suit. I haven't even looked through to make sure that the arcana is whole. Something tells me it probably is, but like for example, the Ace of Diamonds is actually the World card. The Ace of Clubs is Strength. You've got the Two of Hearts is Temperance, which I find to be interesting, like balance and moderation, because the Two of Hearts is traditionally, to me, like a romance card. So I don't know. so it's interesting to see like what she kept and what she didn't. It'll be kind of neat to go through that, but just be aware of that when you do get this deck. It is not a full tarot, and the arcana is out of order. And I don't know, so like it's kind of weird. So it's not necessarily that there's no consistency, I would say, but like, so I would have to maybe go to her website and stuff and see, like, it just doesn't make sense to me yet. But I've only had the book, I've only had it for 2 days. So to be fair, I've only had this deck for 2 days and I haven't even really looked at it yet. This is like super new first impressions. I give it a glance so I would kind of know what I was talking about when I did it. So anyway, the next thing that you were greeted with is the deck in the box. So as you can see, it's got everybody's favorite thing, a ribbon to get the cards out of the box, which is fantastic. So I'm just going to go ahead and lift those out and we'll finish taking a peek at the box. And this little part inside, there's no things for cards to get like slide around and get lost under. This is a whole piece. It's glued together, so you're not going to lose any cards, but it does come out if you want to take it out for whatever reason. I wouldn't. The only reason I'm taking it out right now is so I don't forget to do this. And that fits, look, that fits perfectly underneath, so I'll be able to keep that safe with the set as a whole. And then I'm just going to put that back in. Oh, no, I put this in upside down. I want it the other way. I'm just going to put this insert back in, and now look at that. I've got everything that came with the deck, safe and sound. Excellent. So the cardstock is traditional card playing cardstock. Like it's there's nothing, it's like if you bought a set of bicycle cards and decided you were gonna, like, let's play Spit or War or 52 Pickup, which is a really mean game. As long as you're not the one, like, it's really mean if you're not the one that has to, like, if you're the one that has to pick it up, it's really mean. But it's kind of funny if you're the one that doesn't, I suppose. But yeah, it is a traditional cardstock. It's nice and bendy. I'm sure it'll shuffle really well. But the cards are bigger than a traditional bridge size deck. Bridge size cards would be like right here. So it's not like, it's kind of big in the hands. So just be aware of that for those people. And it feels like brand new. It feels like it could probably give you a bit of a paper cut for hand over hand shufflers. The artwork is fantastic. It's like this really cool mosaic-y line work. Super cute. It's got the suit and number, and oh, I'm doing it backwards. Suit and number in the corners. This backwards camera, like, still, I've been doing this, I'm not too new to making videos now, but like backwards camera still has me all messed up. But yeah, it's got the suit and card number in the bottom corner, bottom and top corners. Like I said, the artwork is just so beautiful. I love how the wands definitely have that sense of like the clubs, wands. This see, this is Tower. You have Strength and then Tower, not in order. And some of these cards, they aren't traditional meanings. Like Seven of Wands would be a guy who's like, usually in Rider-Waite, he's like the dude that's up on top of the hill and he's defending against 6 other people. It's my favorite card to describe, and it's apparently people's favorite card to hear me describe, but that's the one that looks like the guy trying to hit him in the junk with sticks. And this one is like teamwork. So usually that one is like, arguing, but from a position of strength, moral high ground kind of a thing. And here you have like 2 beavers sharing the work. Super adorbies, but as you can see, it is going to differ from traditional card meanings as far as tarot is concerned. So I love the artwork. It's just so, and see, here's the sun. The 10 of Wands, but see, some of them are going to be traditional though, like 10 of Wands, 10 of Clubs. This is an overburdened completion of work type of card. And then you go into the suits, so you've got Jack, Queen, and King, instead of Knight, Queen, King, or Page, Knight, Queen, King. These are the only court cards, by the way, depicted by animals, really. So that was interesting to see. Here's the World as the Ace of Diamonds. So, I mean, like I said, it's a beautiful deck. It's just, it's going to be a little confusing. Yeah, like there was the Hierophant. Totally weird. Maybe if you sorted them out, I don't know. Oh, I love this. Look, it's a Nautilus, which I think is kind of weird to put in the Diamonds suit. Isn't that like, that would be, this is the, like, I think that would be better suited for Cups, but that's an interesting choice. And then you've got the 10 of, so no, like, so this one, the 10 of Pentacles, but this to me is more like the 10 of Cups. But yeah, no, like I said, like, it's gonna be very confusing at first, but the artwork is just absolutely gorgeous and totally worth it. Like, it's just, she's definitely got a style all of her own, and it'll be an interesting deck to read from. Although I don't, like I said, I don't see if I see myself playing traditional card games with it. Although I suppose this would make like a good children's deck, like a good start. Although I don't know that I would want, if I had kids or was doing the kid thing. This is Wheel of Fortune. Look at that, beautiful. If I had children and I was going to teach them how to read tarot, I don't know that I would start them with this deck. So maybe for like the older kids that already kind of know how to read tarot, this would be good. But it's definitely, I mean, for the price especially, it's something that you kind of want in your collection. The sword suit is beautiful. I love the color. This, can we even talk about this? Like, hands down, this was one of the cards that made me be like, okay, yeah, I should get this deck. This death card is absolutely gorgeous. And 5, like, you've got people playing cards here. That's weird. I'm gonna have to look into that one. The 6, but look, see, here's the 6 of spades, which is the 6 of swords. So you get your traditional meaning from this one. See, it drives me nuts already, but I'm sure, I don't know, it'll be interesting to see how. There's the Chariot. At least I think that's Chariot. Justice. 9 of Swords. See, traditional meaning here, like the 9 of Spades / 9 of Swords is very, very rider weighty right here. 10 of Swords. I wonder what one that one is. I'm gonna have to look that one up. And then you've got the Courts for the swords. And then this is the Joker / Fool card. So as you can see, the artwork is just absolutely beautiful, but I feel like it's going to be confounding at first for people who are just so used to being in a Rider-Waite system, going from that to this. But it is a cute little deck. I highly recommend it. It's a wonderful addition to a collection. And let's go ahead and do a pull. So let's test out the shuffling. So it does fit nicely in the hands. I can do that, but I will say I can even, like, I can tell just from handling it this way, be very careful hand over hand shufflers. The edges, the paper does feel kind of sharp. I feel like you could get a paper cut from it brand new out of the box, and it's a little stiff, but I did get good intermingling on the first rifle and bridge. Yeah, after these break in, they'll shuffle beautifully, but for right now they're stiff and kind of dangerous. Like, not dangerous per se, but paper cutty. Like, they'll bite you. They'll come get you. These cards are from Taunton. They'll cut a bitch. Sorry, anybody who lives in Taunton. It's actually an old joke between me and some friends. We were taking a field trip through and we were taking a school field trip. It took us through the city of Taunton, and there was some geese. And Taunton doesn't exactly have, like, it's not a bad reputation, but it's not a good reputation either. It's like, you know, just like any other city, it's got its good parts, it's got its bad parts. And we're just like, be careful, like, those geese are from Taunton, they'll cut you, which is ridiculous. So I haven't looked at Canadian geese the same ever since. I mean, they weren't ever, well, I guess they aren't Canadian geese, I guess they're Taunton geese. But anyway, people from Massachusetts will appreciate that joke. Oh my goodness, and I just dropped cards while chatting. I'm not going to count that as a jumper. Those were clearly like just me being chatty and stoopy and not paying attention. All right, so we'll do one more shuffle. Even just the handful of shuffles that I've been doing, they're starting to break in and bend a little easier now. All right, so we'll cut the deck and pull, and I got the Ace of Spades. So we're gonna go to the guidebook because it is so different. I'm interested to see what she's got written down for spades. All right, so the Ace of Spades, focus and clarity, which I feel like is going to have to be, which honestly for this pull, considering how confunding this deck is and challenging this deck will be, I feel like is a really good card. So, I mean, clearly in order to use this tool, focus and clarity are going, like clarity as into like the structure and the meaning of the cards and the way that she's got them organized, and then focus. So I mean, clearly I was unfocused, I dropped cards, and if I feel like this deck, if you're not really very focused, you're going to miss some really good juicy tidbits, like some good insights that it's giving you. So I feel like that's a really good, I mean, for a first pull, touche, which is appropriate for swords. Yeah, no, I think it's going to be like a really cute little deck. And I cannot wait to give it some use, and maybe, who knows, maybe I will find myself playing 5-card poker with it. Who knows? I'm really terrible at poker, by the way. Anyway, thank you guys for listening to me ramble, and I'm going to keep it short and sweet, under 17 minutes. Thank you, Tarot Sphere. Have a good evening.